Hello everyone, Clayton Welwood, leader of the BC Libertarian Party here. And we're heading into a long weekend. It's Easter long weekend. Happy Easter everybody. And maybe like me, you're going to be heading out on the road, filling up the tank, feeling the pain at the pump with these crazy gas prices that we're having these days. And I just want to use this opportunity to talk a little bit about the hidden taxes that you pay. So we're paying something like $1.55 a liter for gas around here in Vancouver, maybe a little bit less in the outlying parts of the province. And there's a lot of taxes baked into that. I looked up the tax figures for, this is a couple of years ago when gas prices were $1.30. So if we take that with a base price just for the gas itself and getting it to you, that's 84 cents. Then on top of that, you got 17 cents for a transit tax, 10 cents for a federal excise tax, 8.5 cents for provincial fuel tax, and 6.7 cents for carbon tax, which will be going up April 1st by $5 a ton. I think that translates into something small like 1 cent a liter. And for Victoria, your transit taxes on gasoline are also going up 3.5 cents April 1st, so you will have that to look forward to later this weekend. So altogether, that's more than a third, about 35% of the cost of gas is made up by taxes. So it's one thing that really frustrates us that we don't really see the impact of the taxes we pay. We don't know how much we're paying most of the time. You know, you can look it up, but you know, I had to do a fair bit of research to find this, and it's not easy to find on the government websites how much you're actually paying. Take another example, wine. So with wine, now let's say that this is a bottle from California that you pay $14 for in the BC liquor store. Now, the wholesale price of that, let's say it's around $4.80. So what you're paying on that is 60 cents for the Liquor Distribution Board, their fees. But where they really get you is on their markup. So it's not technically a tax, but they are just marking up the price, right? They get a cheap wholesale price and they mark up a bottle like this, $6.29. I mean, it's huge. It's more than 100% of the cost of the wine itself, just on their own markup. So the liquor distribution branch collects that. That's their profit, really, and you know they transfer that to the province. But then, of course, the feds get their share. So with their excise tax and GST, that would be $1.10 on this bottle here. The province gets their actual tax cut, which would be about $1.22. So we're talking about something like 2/3 of the cost of a bottle of wine being taxed. A little bit less on beer. I think it's also a little bit less on spirits. I don't know why they really gouge people for wine. But that's how it is. We have these taxes that are baked into the consumer products that, I don't know, they're bad. People say they're bad. I don't know. I think that everybody should have the right to go to hell in their own way. You know, if you want to drink yourself to death, that should be your problem. But of course, most people don't. They drink responsibly. So why we're being overcharged for this in a sort of paternalistic way by our provincial government telling us, no, you shouldn't drink too much alcohol. No, it doesn't really do that. It's more money out of our pockets that we could be spending on other things, you know, activities for our kids, or hey, maybe we would take another day of vacation this long weekend. Instead of going only for a night, we would go for 2 nights because we could afford it more if we were paying less tax. I know that's the case with me and my family. So I wish you all a happy Easter weekend. Give a little thought to the pain at the pump and give some thought to coming on board with the BC Libertarian Party, joining up with us as a member if you feel incensed by the amount of tax that we're paying, and help us to push for less tax, fewer taxes, lower taxes, more simplified taxes that are visible to all so we all know how much we're paying.